Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present?
Oh,
Let's see your face.
that's Will. No one's better.
What? An emerald?
Oh my god.
Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Come on, not too much on my boy Will, man. No, this shit's making me cringe. Fuck.
However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
No way, Hulkenberg. Look at her freaking just dance. Hulkenberg, are you a fan of Juna? Look at this dude over here. He's just rubbing his hands together. You guys look freaky over there.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same media lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
This dude's... Oh, he's geeking over the freaking runner. I guess I should have expected as much. Oh. Oh my... Dang, that thing is huge. Whose is this? Is that Luis? Maybe it is. It actually is. Look at him. Pulling up with the white suit and everything.
Luis.
Strohl, my main man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. I have an interesting rumor out of Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what's come of it. If you're not too burdened, would you care to join me? Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Then let's be off. I've heard of that tale that there's more drifters who occasionally show up on this road here. I can't help but wonder if maybe there's the people I've been looking for. The people he's been looking for? Or some people that he knows from his town? Oh, and I have to voice it all. Alright, Grand Trad is so full of novelty. I still can't get used to all the clamor though. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you could hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of friendship and commerce, but
That's...
young Master Leon, frail voice? Young Master Leon, it couldn't be. I know that voice. Dang, he ran off. Oh, some old man. Rangeef? Rangeef, is that truly you? You made it out safely. Wow. Oh, young Master Leon, my goodness, look how you've grown. How do you know each other?
Truth is...
He served House, Hiatus? Oh fuck. When our house still stood, I never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Rangeef, this is Will. He's a friend I've recently begun traveling with.
However...
Forgive me for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? And how are the others?
What?
That's...
Oh god. After the human attacked, the survivors fled to the capital. No one could make a living among the ruins in Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. No, then let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would, if I had the means. All I have left of my nobility is in name alone. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Your kindness is more than I could ask for, young master. I've always said you've got a heart from your parents. The only reason we're alive here today is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital. You mean to say my parents instructed you to flee here? All the more reason that I have to help somehow. Shall we take them with us? How we can build some houses? Let's find a way to help.
Yeah.
Oh, he loved that. Oh, or no, he didn't. I don't know if he loved that, but maybe that was just for royal virtues or something. Oh, absolutely. I only wish I knew how. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? An Ishka Marquis, Lord Hydrian.
I see.
A Marquess, you say? Sounds like I'll need to pay this Lord Hydrian a visit. I'll see if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all of Halia's refugees to live in. Though I doubt my name alone is worth much in collateral. Young master, please. Our woes should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear their weight, old friend. That fateful day 7 years ago. My parents acted to save as many as they could. I was just a boy, lost in the panic, and I wouldn't have escaped were it not for all of you.
Oh, definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action. So let me do what I can to give you peace and new life.
Sure, but...
You honor us. Still, I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hadrian. Devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off before as Blackwater refuse. Refuse? Refuse? All the more reason I should speak with him myself if that's how he sees you. Let's go set him straight.
Right.
We gotta talk some sense of this person for mistreating some people that you know. Strohl. I fear it might backfire if we... Wait, you're coming too? Yeah. Your problems are my problems, Strohl. We gotta help each other. And in doing so, the bonds of friendship will make us stronger. Moving forward, we'll be in no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add my personal woes to that. I'll make the time then. We'll be in no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add my personal woes to that. That's what friends are for.
It'll be fine.
We're friends though, aren't we?
You.
Very well.
Thanks.
Either way, it's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude. I can feel Strohl's deep trust in me. Are we going to be able to see? Is this just like us confirming that we're going to help
I feel
him?
more courageous when I'm with you.
Warrior's Enlightenment reduced the mad cost of studying the warrior lineage. Undaunted Spirit, when Strohl attacks a human-type monster, critical rate increases. You have my thanks as well, Sir Will. I have no doubt the young master is in capable hands.
Huh.
Please, enough with the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Let's head back.
I would have us meet Lord Hadrian without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us return for now and meet with him another day. Yeah, this is just us confirming that we'd help him. We got money? Did Strohl give us money for saying that we help him? Strohl?
Hey.
You know what I'm realizing? Waiting is its own kind of tiring. After all, we did descend the Grand Cathedral. We still didn't reach Luis. Who was our true aim? When I think of Grius and Maria, I just can't stand it. There will be time for sentiment when this is done. Ignore my ramblings. I understand how you feel, Luis. Luis? He is not Luis. That's Strohl. I don't know why I just called him Luis. Probably because of the white hair. They both have the white hair, and I'm all like, oh, that's... I don't know. Yeah, I noticed that these little symbols on the map, these like handshaking things, is like to hang out with like bonds that we formed with people. And then here we got Brigitta.
Just you.
So it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? I haven't told anyone about the weird meowing or whatever coming from the closet inside of your office. All right, come on, come in.
Now then.
Oh, there's a dog? What the hell? Where were you hiding it? Where was it, like, making those noises before where I could hear it before? Look how, it kind of looks cool. It looks like a Pokemon or something. Just like a dog given, like, extra long ears and different colors. This is what I want you to handle. The dog, I want you to feed it. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
Where is she going? There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistake. Is it actually... No, I won't say that. That's not gonna be the right... That's definitely not the right thing to say.
What?
Is that it? That sounds simple.
Yes.
It is. But you can't let your guard down. I mean it. When I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me. Dang. Woof!
That's why.
This thing is weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Ah. Okay, I guess that's one way to look at it. It's just like she cares for this dog. And if people were to know about it, they would like, and like they would, if they would like to have their way with Brigitte, like force her into doing things that she probably wouldn't like business ends or whatever, they could use that dog as leverage, or like even like come give it harm to make her do their bidding or whatever. Well, I know why hide it, because I literally just said it, but why me?
Why?
I can't be the only person that you know that, well, maybe I'm the only person who's actually heard the damn thing bark, but why are you asking this of me?
You.
Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone else could be. Okay, in case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
I feel like I should be giving her a little bit of a different voice. Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. You call it Fluffykins? I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitte's dog. Look at it, it says it wants belly rubs. It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Did you look into me? Why do you know that? Did you look into me?
Why?
Did you look into my background?
Utterly naive.
It could impact my igniter business. It's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Hey, how did she figure that out? I guess we just go around like saving people from the cathedral using our archetypes and all that. Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Ha! Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
you.
I'll be frank, Will. You're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off the bleeding downtrodden dry. The strong get even stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? Sure. I can sense Brigitte's faint expectations and trust towards me. Finally able to hang out with some of the bonds I forged with people. Reduces the mag cost of setting. I still don't even know what the merchant archetype does.
Got something that might interest you.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. I haven't done anything though.
Huh?
I've hardly done any work though. You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Huh. So it doesn't like you? But she has a soft spot for the animal. Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will. Okay.
It would seem that
Little
disaster
dynamic
was
there.
averted.
Yeah, the disaster was averted. The prince, we're getting closer and closer to figure out how the fuck we're gonna save the prince. So
Right
today's
then.
the speech.
Today's Forden's big announcement.
Yeah, that.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Huh. Alright. Is this gonna be like an animated thing? Well, maybe not animated, but like at least it's an event. Here's this crier again.
Ladies and gents,
Bolton.
lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
So they're all
As
gonna
His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king.
Yeah, they're all gonna accept this as reality now, since that it's literally like the previous king's will since he passed. And nobody knows that Luis was in charge, was the one who murdered him in his bed.
This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented! No matter who you are, you can take the throne!
Anyone?
Even me? If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Huh.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we?
I like his facial
New
expressions.
faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime.
Still don't know who that
anywhere.
third face is. It looks like just an anonymous mask.
How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Did you see
Not
what
bad,
happened on
friend.
the day of the
Not
funeral
quite.
with
A
Grius?
valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
I guess people were too busy
Magic
trying to run
chains
away whenever the whole
spring
thing
to
was
life
happening.
and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone. could be
Literally?
king? Even a pauper? Or
A
a
pauper?
slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land.
He looks so tired when his
our next king.
in his in-game figure. Like the freaking sprite makes him look a lot more better compared to his compared to his model. He looks so tired.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
Yeah, it's basically saying that like the person that she served under, although she wasn't like enlisted to protect the prince, like she also was in service to the king himself. Like she was literally a knight, and it was the king's magic that killed Grius, one of her, I guess, allies, someone that she looked up to and like a comrade in arms, and he was taken by the person that she served. So that's got to be a little bit of a tough pill to swallow for Hulkenberg, definitely. That's not good.
That's not good.
Even though that makes it kind of seem like for Will, he's like, damn, I kind of wanted to kill Luis and Forden so we could secure a better candidate for the peoples to rule the people. But I kind of just picked that one out of instinct. So, yeah.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet,
What would you even
should
do?
we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
I guess the only way we would be able to is like... is this where they're going to be like, the only way we'll be able to outdo be able to outdo Luis is to run for king as well? Have like ourselves like a voting ballot or whatever. Make it to where like we're racing against for the throne as well, and by the end of it, either we'll have it or they will. But whoever gets it, then we'll torture Luis or something like that.
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Impasse.
Everyone, have you seen
Fabian?
Maria?
Did something happen?
She's been locked in her room for a week. I don't know if she starved to death or
I
something.
checked her room and she isn't there.
Oh boy.
She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
Huh. I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you.
You said my name!
I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
This is no time for jokes.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Okay, well now we gotta find Maria, because she's depressed about her father. I mean, she's a little kid and her father died. Her only parental figure, other than Fabian and everyone else here at the Hush Honeybee.
You're kidding.
Oh boy. Where could have Maria gone? Wait. Oh no. What? Why is she like... Oh no.
Stinking believable.
She's out here? Heated conversation. What's happening? Apparently Maria's over here. Do you know what that little half-blood girl... do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Because this is the site of her father's death. Oh fuck, let's see what she's about to... Oh, she literally went inside the whole cathedral. Where the monsters come and everything.
Huh? Why?
Maria? What are you doing here? Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
And she's about to be in some depressed mood to be like, no one needs to worry about me or something like that.
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral is broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know... Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's...
How do we explain this to her? Or she
going
knows,
to be so
but
lonely.
How do we help
The
her deal with
loneliest
this?
it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
We're all just gonna have to do our best for her, man. Look at Will.
Why does everyone always leave?
Dang.
Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And
Her
now
mom
Papa?
died from sickness.
Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
Yeah, pretty much. Greece sort of gave her a reason for why he's been distant and having to, like, be in secrecy. It'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
Is this gonna give Will the inspiration to run for king so that, like, out of his own set of ideals to protect the prince, to outrun Luis and even like keep things like this happening to like lower class individuals and stopping to have to keep people like stay in secrecy just to fight against like an unruly, like, overbearing hierarchy of like classes and stuff like that. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once. He's about to make his stand here, isn't he?
I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Well, we retrieved Maria. Her being in her feelings like that. Look at Fabian.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Wonder why she has
Fabian,
wings on her back like that.
I'm hungry.
I've seen a couple other people
Maria.
like that.
Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
The least we could do is all just sit around with her, enjoying supper and just like being there for her. Because I don't know much else we could do to really help alleviate the pain of the situation, or at least help make her feel better. Just doing simple things like this would probably go a long way for her. Especially since she's always talking about how she's lonely. Especially since her dad, her only father figure, I mean her only father really at all, is gone now as well. I guess it's up to us to take care of her now.
It looks like she's worked things out.
Because that's what we promised Greece in the first place.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Oh, alright then. Late night, huh? Something's about to happen before our time of sleeping. Dang. Look at us in our, I guess our pajamas. Well, I guess this will count.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
He always has that. He always has that scarf around his neck. Even whenever he's just relaxing, he just has that around. You think he would like at least take it off and let the collar pop to be a little bit more relaxed, but let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Will looks kind of weird too in his like in his, I guess, relaxation clothes. A little weird.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest.
Appreciated Strohl.
That book. Is that the novel you're always carrying around?
No way he's gonna want to read some now.
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Can you read?
Can you read? Please. I'm clearly no scholar, but I was once spoiled enough to have a private tutor. Right. Let's have a look then.
Let me see how you eloquently say the words on the page. Oh. It's like a food market.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear.
Man, the freaking Just the way in like he like says everything so eloquently, it really does like mesmerize it. I said that as a joke, but you've captured me, Strohl. Oh.
Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear.
Man, the freaking just the way in like he like says everything so eloquently, it really does like mesmerize it. I said that as a joke, but you've captured me, Strohl. And I guess it kind of makes sense to why it seems like most of the people I've seen are like the Clamars, like you said, that race, which is what Strohl is. And I guess they just have like horns on their head. I don't know what exactly distinguishes them like that. I guess that's their characteristic, the horns on their head. But they're seen as like they're the majority race in this world. Like you'd find these people around like every nook and cranny, basically. But also like since they're the majority, they think that like their race is like the one that should be, I guess, the most the one that's mostly accepted, and it makes them single-minded. Apparently, that's what he's saying. Like high scholars and stuff like that.
Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no way for it to kill him, there's got to be like some way for him to like hold him hostage at least. Like as long as we don't like try and deal any actual harm, we should be okay. Unless like touching him or like being in contact with him at all gets restraints, then maybe that's not possible. But like there's got to be some way for us to just be able to go up to him and like make him, with whether one way or another, like make him cease the spell to bring the prince back or something.
Wait,
doesn't have to resolve. Oh, this dude Will's already asleep. There has to be some way to stop the curse other than having to just kill him, though. So what are we getting up to today? Where are we going to be led into with these off days now that Zorba has been taken care of?
Have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the
Tournament.
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win.
Oh boy.
Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
So I guess we're going to be participating in all of these like events that like have been put together to help determine who will become the king. And I guess Will, being the main character and all, and having all these like events that like kind of pushing him towards the idea of like trying to run for king in hopes of making a better place for people all around the world, especially with the book he has telling of like a utopia where everyone gets along, there's rules and stuff like that, and no blood is shed, and everyone lives in tranquility with no races to divide each other. He has to be able to get some inspiration from all these things that's happening in real life and like the material he reads and events he notes of. They're definitely going to lead that direction, I feel like. Oh boy. And apparently you're going to be killing a monster of some sort. I already killed a Gutaros. I should have beheaded that thing and brought it over here. Or take the head of the human I just killed, then I surely would have won. Right off the bat.
Strohl, why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that,
then we'll be able to figure out how to make it stop.
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took
That's
place
convenient.
years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
Well, I guess if he's been trying to look into the matter for years now, I guess he would come up with something, or at least an idea of what to do. So I guess it's not entirely implausible.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
Yeah, such an important spell to like make sure he can secure his the
the
throne.
crier for the church was handing these out.
This beat goes so hard.
For the tournament for the throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Yeah, even though I was talking about like how, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be entering this, like it's definitely feeling like a little rigged, especially given the fact that they're asking people like living inside of this like sanctioned area away from like beasts and all that. They're asking people who want to run for like the king to slay beasts and bring their beheaded heads in order to win a contest, and apparently the biggest beast slain will win. They're basically asking people to like go out and get themselves killed, put themselves in danger just for a chance of like possibly being like gaining popularity and maybe even having a chance. That's if they're not freaking if they're not snuffed out by the competition, or like there's like some cheats are taken in or into account or whatever. Like, this sounds cool, but I could definitely see some like underlying dangers in all this stuff, especially being sanctioned by the state, so as Strohl mentioned.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor?
That's what I was saying just now, Gallica.
In first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
I have to enter into the contest. We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an Elder, I'm an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the tournament of the throne, we get the people's attention, we make Luis come to us. We enter the tournament of the throne.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us?
Like, what? Bro, look at how Strohl and Hulkenberg are just staring. Gallica's just like, what? I mean, so, yeah. I mean, this would be like an underdog type of story, I guess. An Elda supposedly being like one of the races that is like largely frowned upon. Like, even this, I like walking through the streets just randomly whenever I'm like doing like the day-to-day activities. I always just hear like the random conversations of people being like, oh, an Elda, he's so fucking stupid. I'm like, dang. So, I mean, it could be a hell of an underdog story, and of course it's probably going to win the favor of others who are like some of the other poor people who are being mistreated here. Like, if a person from such like a frowned upon people as an Elda could gain popularity and even strive to become king, that'd probably get the hopes of others in similar situations to strive for like the person who's like most similar to them, rather than just like the higher ranking officials like as Forden or Luis, who are too prim and proper to even be like considered to be, who would even consider like talking, let alone like interacting with people of lower class like this. So that definitely would help, being an Elda.
Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
Yeah, we could appeal to all the common folk instead of just the high-ranking officials, and that'll probably gain us a lot more votes compared to how there's a lot more people I feel like who are in unruly conditions like how we are in right now, compared to like people living in good standings.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
The will I've created, he's a well-standing individual. He'll be able to he's going to definitely want to take the advantage of this situation. Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I find out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I do. If it's for Maria, it's fate. It's fate.
No point fighting my fate.
Your courage is admirable.
Right.
Right. I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide.
It's so cool. Like,
now you're the one leading me around.
Actually having a protagonist speak, man. It's so cool. I like it, man. I wish Atlus would do this more. Oh.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Alright, let's get this shit done. I inherited Grius's journal. For the formula to figure out how to frickin' stop the curse over the prince. Alright then.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me.
And enter
I
to
don't
the
want you going down
throne
the same path he did.
championship.
Are you really this set on running off again?
Yeah. I have to carry on his legacy.
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king?
Yeah.
Wow. Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
I appreciate it, Maria.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
First of many.
You'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
I'll never actually succeed. I hadn't thought of that. That's the plan.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Oh boy.
Well,
Here we go, man. I'm starting to get that feeling. I'm like, whoo.
Quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
We're gonna have such a journey getting there, I feel.
No, we'll be back.
Maria, calm down.
Although we might be a while.
It ain't like that, Maria, but
I don't
expect
like when
this.
It gets lonely.
You'll have Fabian here, and you'll see us
I'll
in
be cheering for you.
you'll see us in all the standings.
Be a good king.
Through all the popularity we'll gain, Maria, you'll surely see us no matter where you're looking, or at least hear about us. So you don't have to be lonely whenever you could see Will's beautiful face whenever it appears on the meteorite on the sky. Thanks to the king. We'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
The fucking fist pump. Look at his sprite.
You better not forget.
Okay.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to
We
ride
have to
in.
run. It's humble beginnings for us.
If we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Can I get in touch with the Brigetta and have her like lend me a wagon or something?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya?
And who's the kid? He with you?
Hey, bro, I'm only 18. I'm the one answering. I'm not a kid. I'm asking the questions here.
I'm asking the questions here.
Dang.
Did I just hear you right, mate?
Yeah.
Don't make him mad. You're gonna make this more difficult.
Okay.
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya?
Yeah.
And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Dang. Look at this man.
An elder. Now that I think of it.
Long nose and fluffy hair.
In that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort.
Oh.
Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
Uh-oh. Is this going to be a problem? These people were literally put to the task of killing everyone involved in that mission, thanks to Klinger. Are they going to harbor some hatred for that?
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
I swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Yeah.
That was a close one.
I'm pretty sure this was the guy who was right next to Klinger that time, too.
You're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Okay. I
We'll have to
appreciate
hope
it.
Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
Oh
As
boy.
for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay.
A monster.
If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Are these all the other contestants who are
Postings
thinking
over
about starting?
They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle.
Is that a Guptaros? I killed one of them. Please tell me, since I killed a Guptaros, that is not a Guptaros.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Oh boy.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here. Are you lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
But are they high paying?
Let's see.
Oh boy, it's the
Look,
guy who
he's
I thought it was a
horrible.
Guptaros.
Heisme.
Heisme?
Villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Who the?
You have any idea who that is?
Are you Zorba's kid or what the hell is this? What? You have a dog? Dang. You don't sound Scottish at all, so clearly not. But you literally have purple. You got the purple aesthetic down to a T. You got the purple cheetah print overcoat with the purple hair drooping over your purple eyes and your purple. You got purple everything.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning.
Boorish young
They
man.
want kingly types, not children play acting.
And he says his piece and walks out.
Stuck up little. Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
It's so weird, like looking at that picture in the left, it looks like some big knight with like a helmet, but I know what Heisme looks like thanks to my little brother playing this game. I know what he looks like, but I don't know anything else other than that, so maybe that's a bit of a spoiler since it's kind of like a reveal, like he's gonna judging by the poster there, it makes him look like some big hulking figure who's kind of like since he has such a massive bounty on him, he's gonna be like some big scary guy, but I know what he looks like, so probably the reveal won't be as exciting as I probably normally would, but you know, it is what it is.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
To stop his evil deeds, we don't need to win. Maybe he has a big head.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Is this nigga serious?
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
All these people with portraits all of a sudden.
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Why, is he really that dangerous of an individual? People are all like, damn, you're really going for that guy?
Barden.
Jeez, this dude is tall.
I'm Barden, a guard captain
Barden.
from Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say.
Dang, what the
If
hell?
the city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle.
He
and
steals
die.
kids
But
and
he's just
sells
a lone
them?
kidnapper, right?
Jeez.
Even if
That
he's
can't
some
be right.
infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea
Giant
how he
worms.
manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
And that's how we're going to be able to
choice
find
but
a
to swallow
monster?
my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
Well, is Heisme really that well known of a bounty? I guess so. If he steals kids and sells them, that's pretty devilish in itself. But like, you'd think someone would be willing to like take it, and upon like the side of how much money you're willing to use in order to like capture this guy. You would never laugh. We want to help you.
We just want to help you.
We may be doing this with the good intentions, but I'm seeing this as an individual, I'm seeing this as an opportunity to raise my popularity.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Man.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that
Thank
case,
God.
we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Do you have a carriage or something? We need one. Oh.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it,
So you have to fit.
if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
He used to be a knight.
Yes, that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Alright then, I hope you know what you're doing, Strohl. Oh boy. What are you doing, Strohl?
True.
If a guard captain is struggling with this bounty, then I say it's the perfect target for us. I don't think many would take it from under us, but you may as well grab the request besides. Makes it official. Give it to me then.
Look at that.
Sure are a lot of wanted posters. Almost all the requests are gone. The only one left worth taking is the bounty for Heisme, whatever that is. What did Strohl think we'd gain here? I guess let's take this Heisme one out at the window. Okay, we have to go ask for it for ourselves. Oh, what's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you were actually thinking of participating in the Tournament of the Throne. Oh, the audacity of youth. We just went through this all with some other person. Demo Man Godard. That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience. And yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to... Shut up! You're crazy! It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give you a eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too. He's got a fire bomber jacket though. Where'd he go? There he is. King should be old and wise. I may hate you for what you just said, but you kind of got that shit on. You kind of got the fit on, sorta. Your skin is very paley though. Like, Damn, man. I guess the fit you got on is compensating for your whole looks in general.
Hey!
Hey, would it be alright if we accepted the bounty contract for Heisme? Heisme, you sure you can handle that? You can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martyria. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
100,000 quid. The old Castletown kidnapper. I need to find and bring in Heisme, a notorious criminal led to a series of kidnappings in Martyria. Despite his bounty, he has evaded capture and his true identity remains a mystery. No deadline, level 4 rank, 100,000 quid, increases courage. These targets, you can accept bounty requests at the recruitment center. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded in kind. Bounty requests are added over time, so don't forget. Oh my god, bounties, huh? Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. Back to the hushed honeybee inn. Oh.
No registration issues, I trust?
We have some information here for you, Hulkenberg.
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
We're going after a bounty.
Strohl.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
Are we gonna let her know?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, we're not going to, are we?
As well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Alright.
Oh, I have made some arrangements.
Like what?
How best to put it. The vessel itself is without peer.
Without peer.
Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Okay.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Alright. Look at this sprite. Or their mouth just open at her eyes. She looks all shocked. I like that. I like that line delivery, Hulkenberg.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
It seems like we're both withholding information, but we'll just let that slide for now and let things play out in a comically sort of fashion.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the knight's order.
Resigned, huh?
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the royals. Those who refused the church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
We got a good sleep in turn for us because we were literally about to go. We're about to see something tomorrow, I'm guessing. The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
We should probably stay inside and rest today. Tell me I can't leave? No, I can't. Alright, well, can I at least cook? No, I can just talk with everyone around here. Where's Maria? Is she in the back? No, she is not. Let me out! Strohl?
Hey.
Who is... Damn, someone's enjoying the meal over there. I asked Fabian for a map of Materia, and she gave me the one from Grius' personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but a military map always has more details. Fabian continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals. Okay.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive overtuned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised, no matter what we're presented with. All right. I have a feeling it's gonna be that big old thing with the weird Pokemon on top of it that I seen earlier. That big old ship with the Pokemon on it.
Don't push yourself too much.
Tomorrow you depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only every once in a while. Where is Maria? Should I be talking to the Maria? I haven't seen Maria since I came back from the recruitment center. I wonder if something's wrong. Oh boy, she's probably sad that we're gonna be leaving here too, since she literally was just telling us about how lonely she's gonna be now that like everyone around her is leaving. I wonder if Maria's waiting for me in my room. Give me one final parting. Maria? Is she in here waiting? She's not. Alright, well, nothing else to do but to go to sleep, right, Gallica? I wonder what kind of crowd is going to be at the opening ceremony tomorrow. Thinking about it has got me a little excited. Let's go to bed. The bed is simple but clean, and it has an aroma that reminds you of a clear sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a night. Let's do it. Probably should have saved, but oh well. Maria? Oh yeah, late night. She's going to come into the room with Strohl dead asleep.
Can I come in?
Got the dogs out. Where's Strohl? He's out in the cafeteria or the dining area still. Want to read some more?
Not today.
Oh.
You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
I won't tell her.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
It's natural that she's sad about
Trying to
this.
stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
That's sweet. It's a promise. Wait for me? No, it's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise?
Yeah.
Next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
Yeah, I'll tell you all about the monsters. Tell you all about the monsters that I fight and all the XP I get and all the good armor and stuff. Tell you all about the scary monsters and all the beheadings I'll tell you everything. Maria's waiting for us to return home and regale her with the tales of strange and distant places we visit. No deadline, level 1 rank, curative cunny roast?
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I'm sorry, Hulkenberg, but I got the dogs out. Is that what...
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out.
Is that really what you wear when you go to sleep as well, Hulkenberg? It's basically your normal fit without the jacket on.
Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
That's putting it mildly. You truly are devoted to him.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside.
12 years, huh?
We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Yeah, I seen you stab someone because Will was not willing to give part with that book, but when you got me thrown out, I'll say that.
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world.
Is she gonna read from it now?
Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Everyone's gonna read from this book and like gain insight into like what a utopia where everyone gets along is gonna be like, and we're all gonna strive for that ideal future now, especially when we're running for this king. We're having Will run for king to achieve this goal, not only like save the prince and like to make lives better for people, but like to also strive for this utopia that we see in this book. That's literally what this book is giving us. It's all giving us the courage to be able to like brave the hardships of this cruel fantasy world in order to make a better tomorrow.
You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you.
You want to read, right,
I sometimes
Hulkenberg?
wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
Come over here and sit your nightly ass on my bed and we'll read it together.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stunned them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
As long as you sit next to me, Hulkenberg. Or you can sit across from me on Strohl's spot. I don't know where he is. But we have the room to ourselves.
Written as if a personal account.
Is this like, what is this? Checks and balances? No, it's like voting. It looks like voting or something. They're all like slipping papers into boxes or something.
This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided.
Yeah, it's literally like voting.
One cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign,
without the consent of the people.
The consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts.
It's just democracy.
Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies.
Well, you're not a knight anymore.
Clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life.
Oh.
Nothing more.
Alright, well, that's a nice dream to have. I sympathize with it. I'm sure Will does as well, but let's not have it come to the end of life, Hulkenberg. How about that? We all need to stay alive as long as possible. Oh, cutscene? Who the hell is this? Damn, she's got long hair. Is that Juna? Okay, well, I know that name too. So this is that girl. Oh, look at this guy animated in the cutscene as well. Is she a public announcer? Oh my god, she almost has her tits out. Alright. She's got the frilly dress on. She sings? She sings? Well, I was like, holy fuck! This guy. Even got the lowly peasants are like, oh. Dang. Look at everyone astounded by her range and her voice. Okay. A little performance to get people into the mood of the championship. Huh. Will's like, holy fuck. That was cool. I wonder how that was in Japanese. In the native tongue of Atlus. They translated it very well over in English, so. Man, her freaking hair is so big.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
This dude's about to.
Ladies and
Announce it all.
One and all to the inauguration of the tournament for the throne. For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
A Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venue.
This dude's a model every time.
We kick off.
He looks so tired.
The coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven.
Alright, is she just gonna tell me the events of the game?
The exhibition of the brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage.
Alright. That's the second arc.
We monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
Alright, what are we gonna do there? What are we gonna be doing there?
Make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown.
Alright, well, those 3 places we're gonna visit are definitely gonna be different sections of the game.
You know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Look at his entrance.
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
Okay. They got fireworks going off in his name. What about Luis?
I claim no great ambition.
Oh boy.
Nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Dido!
Oh, look at this guy.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
Alright.
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
Yeah, where is Luis? Is he about to make some grand entrance? Like he did during the funeral? Oh, look at him. He's like, oh, shit.
Right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
He has to.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising
Is it someone?
a man of ambition.
That's the thing with the Pokemon on it.
The brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel.
Oh, this guy is serving for him?
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
This guy in the background,
Yeah! But let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Krauss. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Kaden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
What the frick is this person?
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
So all these other people are also contending for the throne?
Who's this? I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present?
Oh.
Let's see a face.
That's Will. No one's better.
What? An emerald?
Oh my god.
Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Come on, not too much on my boy Will, man. No, this shit's making me cringe. Fuck. He's like,
By the way, the ride you applied
By the
with
way.
still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
okay.
What's going on?
Where is our ride, Hulkenberg?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Who? Livy's like, oh my goodness. What is another cutscene?
So, contestants, are you ready?
See, he looks a lot more better in the freaking anime cutscenes. Oh boy.
Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
Who is this? Is this the person that Hulkenberg was talking about? Dang! Pulling up.
Runner? It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash! Whoa!
Oh my god, okay, this is not gonna paint Will in a very good might. It might.
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
Oh boy.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
Okay.
You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Dang. Feckless?
guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Huh. Maybe this will make an impact on people over, like, the Elden boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land.
Oh my god, okay. This is kind of hype. This is kind of hype. I'm getting a little hype.
For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
Alright. Ah, this is kind of cool, man. This is cool. I can't help but feel like the hype from this situation. Alright. Are we gonna... So this is the vehicle we're gonna be traveling in all these different countries, huh? Dang, it's literally running.
Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up.
Just like how when we're on the flying sword, right, Gallica? Man. Dang, we really are going in that fast if we're already that far away from the freaking monument. 5,000? My support is changing. Ugh. I ended up standing out more than I expected it.
I gained a bit of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the friends.
Mm-hmm.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's that thing? Is it our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Ugh, look at this guy. He looks like Monkey D. Luffy. At least with his open jaw. What is that? I just noticed that his mustache connects to his sideburns. That looks weird.
He goes hard.
It looks a little weird.
He goes hard.
What kind of voice does he have? Shall I just run along the main road then? Yeah, no, he's a little bit
deeper.
He's a little
more hesitant.
He's a more older gentleman. Should I just run along the main road then? The others seem to be doing so as much.
That's pretty much how he sounds. Pretty awkward to what he sounded like.
He's just as crazy. You're just as crazy as this runner. Fuck, I don't even remember how I did it. I'll take the compliment. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. I need to hear his voice. I need to hear him talk more to be able to put an accurate voice on that. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martyria. Martyria, old castle town, I think, should be a ways south. Oh, we gotta go through a bunch of different places just to be able to get there first, huh? We gotta go to 3 separate campsites before we actually meet the destination. Oh, I guess I just select the location and that's just telling me how long it's gonna take. Yeah, okay, Martyria, here it is. Down to Martyria, eh? On this craft's legs? Oh, I said that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. 4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer than safer at that kind of speed. Bally good. Tally ho. Now change those bitches. Now change those britches chaps. Full steam ahead to a Martyria old castle town.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old
Man,
fellow,
we got our
are you really on our side?
whole ship like
you
this.
realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money?
Okay.
I'm not in this for the money, boy.
Yeah, he says he's eccentric enough to not accept payments for his hassles.
What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Okay. Not interested. No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's
You've
awesome.
a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one.
I find it charming just the way that people talk like this in this language, especially in this olden time. It's so charming.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
I like how whenever he's talking, you can see the little tubes in the background like pumping up and down whenever he speaks.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. And
Dang,
Ishkia
look at this
was
fit.
not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, He was heir to a noble house and personal machinist.
What is he doing? Is he checking? Is he taking a load off?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Okay, and how did you come to know this man, I wonder? Through work of the being a knight, I guess.
Yoras? Are you there? I'm coming in.
I'm coming in. What is he doing? He's working on bits and bobs for the runner.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She's for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need.
For some reason, I feel like I recognize this dude's voice.
See it.
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Oh, how did you manage to do that?
Good God.
Oh, he's been experimenting on it. It looks like a submarine.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Oh, okay, I thought she would have some sort of different reaction, but I guess she likes it. Oh, because this dude hasn't even revealed the his full intentions
for a
with it yet.
craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
I really like her expressions during all this. Listen to the music cut off.
Mean.
Oh boy.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile!
Damn, okay. I was expecting a turn, but
butchering His Highness's
dang.
inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Man. Look at this dude, he's like, oh.
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... It is fully operational now. Is it?
I really like that expression she does. That one, that annoyed expression. I kind of like it.
Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh?
Yes. Oh, she doesn't even know, does he? That he lives,
Haven't you been
the
looking
prince.
for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness, is His Highness still alive? That's it. I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas his highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Understood. All right. Well, I'm glad to know that we have his loyalty with us.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy.
This dude with his hand on his chin.
Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
Look at chilling.
To push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world.
This guy's kind of cool, I suppose. He's kind of cool.
Together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
If we die together. Oh, sure.
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Oh, if we die.
The boys
all right.
It's not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Will's reactions sometimes are pretty like they're pretty like dead centered, like he's like as if he doesn't care. I kind of fuck with it.
Either way, he knows the princess.
Meanwhile, Gallica is just kicking her legs.
To his own devices. We're all in the same boat, or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Rylhaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
Supposedly. Apparently, according to the bounty.
A monster's head.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, and we haven't even told Hulkenberg the whole truth either.
We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again,
it's a risk to stand out from the crowd.
Just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
It's perfect. It sounds impossible. I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
It has to work.
A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The
Exactly.
bounty's Heismate, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
Do you know this person?
His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant.
I mean, if you think about it this way, you can be considered a monster considering he kidnaps children and sells them, supposedly. Look at the background, like actually changing as we move along the way.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Alright, come up with a little strategy. A little strategy.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
A bathing room.
We can always look around more thoroughly later.
I've got to use the bathroom.
You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine.
How is Strohl able to stand so still on this thing?
No. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together.
Like, this gauntlet runner is like, I would imagine is very unstable considering the fact we're like running across the lands in this big ass ship. And it looks like we're rumbling a lot, so like I feel like it would be hard to like just stand in one place on this thing. But Strohl seems to be doing just fine. So is everyone else. Hulkenberg literally has her leg up and everything like that. So I guess it's fine. I don't know.
So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
Certainly an eccentric.
That's what I'm saying.
But he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Oh, blimey. Alright, well, we now got a gauntlet runner, I guess. Listen to this music. The gauntlet runner has various areas of different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Yeah?
I've never been in a gauntlet runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like. Woo! Look at this spot. Look at this spot. Man, this thing is kind of crazy. Look at how dynamic the window is. Reinforced steel on top of thick glass. It doesn't appear to be easily breakable. Well, that's good. You can't get sniped through the window. Jeez. Is there glass here? Or are there literally just openings on the side? I think it's... Oh, no, there's glass. No, I think it's literally just an opening outside. Jeez. Alright.
I got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
Back in the ship. Back in the... whatever you call it. We just made our way out of the Grand Trad or whatever, and we're on our way to go compete in the competition for the throne. Now I'm gonna talk to all my mates around here while we wait to get to our destination. Strohl, what do you think? A carriage can't begin to compete with the Gauntlet's runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. Hulkenberg? The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he's certainly earned his title as core engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unease workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Dubious additions? Stirs the cockpit. The cockpit appears to be up above here. I still don't know. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps I should stay away from now. Okay, so I can't talk to him. I guess it really just wants me to like explore the gauntlet runner. Incredible! Wow, so this room's made for bathing. Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I could get used to that. Now that I could get used to. I call first dip. Hey. We were just going to stride up and strip nude? Were you just going to stride up as a... I can't talk right now. Where do you think you are? Unacceptable. You really? It's a bathing room. Oh, ought to mention no running water yet. Working on it. What? Unacceptable. Yeah, I don't know how it actually work. Like being in a bathing room on this kind of a ship, everything's like wobbling everywhere as it is. I doubt you'd even be able to take a peaceful bath in there. Are we gonna have nothing in here?
What's this?
It looks like I barely have anything. There's some mellow milk and fragrant spice. Wonder who brought them here. I could use them for cooking. Okay. Alright, just found some random ingredients. Washroom, toilet. Can I use the toilet? Not now. There are more pressing matters at hand. Okay. Here's the kitchen itself. It's stocked with food suitable for a long journey. I would prefer to cook it first before eating it. How much of this stuff is like actually stocked? Look, they even have like a pan here to wash dirty dishes and stuff like that. There's 4 plates. I don't see any other plates around here unless they got it in some of these cupboards. This is the oven. Hulkenberg said that most things are edible if you put them over a fire, but is that really true?
Got it.
It's the kitchen. I can prepare meals here. Cooking. Look, there's like a little symbol here. It makes you think like I can actually cook meals and like increase our virtues if we wanted to. Oh, that's cool. This is like there's like a window here to pass trays and food, most likely from the cooking station over here to like the area where you can actually like lounge and sit and eat at. Yeah, this is legit like a proper ship for like people, like crew members, to be aboard on. Bookshelf. I'm over here looking at these like communication pipes that the guy has. No, I'm actually talking to the bookshelf. Talking about the bookshelf, I guess. There are a lot of books lined up. That's all you have to say. Cloth covered device. There's some sort of strange device wrapped in cloth. It looks like one of Neris's inventions in the making. Looks like a globe or something. It's Neris's personal collection of books. They're too technical for me to understand. These books are a mess. We should clean this up at some point. You want to take a load off? No? What do you think, Gallica?
I wonder.
Seems like we really have to inspect the inside closely. Okay. Are these the sleeping quarters? They're just little indentions in the walls. These are beds. They seem pretty small. Okay, can we go anywhere else? The back deck. Oh, wow. It actually let me explore quite thoroughly. Whoa. Look at this shit. This is cool. They actually have like a proper background for us to... They actually have a whole setting for us to like sit here in the back and like actually inspect us like moving around in their world. That's pretty cool. For some reason I thought they wouldn't let us like outside of the ship while we're traveling because like I feel like that would be too technical for them, but no, this is cool. They even got like random creatures flying around as like we travel the wastelands and stuff like that. Like there's monsters flying and stuff like that. It does look like we're like the distance, it looks like all we could just see is dirt. Like there's nothing in the distance at all really. Kind of makes it seem like we're on an island or something, but I think that's just for rendering purposes. But this is cool. What is this? Cloth covered barrel.
What's this?
Beneath this cloth there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. I was saying gas, but I don't think Neris would just have this stuff laying out like this. Oh, okay, I wasn't done, but I guess there was nothing really else to examine it out there. Can I go down? Oh! Oh, there's more. Is this the engine? Washing machine? A machine that does laundry. A machine that does laundry. Handmade by Neris. By Neris? I think I'm pronouncing it right. Neris? I'm just gonna say Neris for now. It seems there's nothing in it at the moment. I guess that's probably where I could take like clothing that I've gotten from dungeons and wash them to use them for their full potential. Oh, that thing looks like it's a beating heart. It's pumping purple liquid and dispensing red ones. I wonder what makes this thing run.
Hello?
First thing on the gauntlet runner, eh? First time on a gauntlet runner. Well, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners are magna crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on colossal beasts, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Amongst other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Gauntlet Runner activities. You will continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or to do other things you wouldn't be able to in town. Like what? Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Okay. So I guess like how it was for the other dungeon that I was doing before we went to go fight Zorba. There's like, it takes a required amount of days to actually get to your destination, but now with the Gauntlet Runner it seems that we'll actually be able to like the days spent traveling to the location that we're trying to get to, we can actually spend them meaningfully, like leveling up our virtues like they said, with all the different facilities around here, and also like spending time with our teammates, which is kind of what I've been wanting to do. I only did one event with Strohl, and that was like the whole 10 days that I had to like actually execute the plan against Zorba. So I'm glad this is it's letting me hang out with them now. Dang, so we literally have facilities dedicated to raising MP and HP. That's good. Oh, hey, Hulkenberg. You don't want to hang out? Aw, don't tell me they don't want to hang out at all. I don't think they do. Yeah, look at Strohl over there. It looks like he's getting motion sickness or something. Hulkenberg?
Speaking of...
Neris said, fuck. Neris said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Strohl said he wanted to try some of my recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. Ah. If I go cook stuff, will you all actually huddle around and accept my cooking? Strohl, what are you doing? Are you motion sickness? He is. Oh, I feel drunk. Don't you vomit here. I'll survive. I can handle the swaying of a carriage, but this... It's another beast. Seems I'll need to learn to endure it. Can I talk to Neris at all? No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to talk. He says probably because he's in the middle of manning his stuff. Oh, I never even went up to this watchtower. Just getting a feel for my new... Dang! Getting a feel for all the new stuff that we're privy to now because of Neris. Not much to do up here, it seems. Can I talk to him? No. I just get to enjoy the view. Neris, why don't you run into some of these monsters so I can get some free XP and stuff like that? That's asking too much, I think. Besides, I'm sure he wouldn't want to dully the expertise of his gauntlet runner that he works so hard to do. Well, I guess let's cook. Well, I want to see what the cooking does. Use the gauntlet runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Dang. There's some ingredients here. Maybe Neris went shopping? Bordeaux meat, pristine clearwater, red grass. Moroconi meat, Orgo sugar. Whose handwriting is this? There are notes that here about new potential recipes. Dang. Okay. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialties. You know what? Let's cook. Oh, and I got the cheese. Alright, well, I can only make the first two, apparently. What does this do? Restores 250 HP and cures poison to all allies. Restores 400 HP and cures burn for one ally. Dang, this shit's goated. Let's do this one since it seems like the more rare item. Let's do it.
Let's check.
That's the dish Strohl wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. Strohl, I do not want you to vomit into the dish. Dang, we got the whole slab of meat right here. Look at this. Look at us all ready to prepare the meal. All the stuff jangling around everywhere. For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something we strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of...
So, what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never you mind. Let's just leave this to me. Okay. I'll let you do all the cutting, I guess. I began preparing the food with Strohl. Dang, we're making kebabs. Watch your meat and adjust the heat. So it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now. I like the animations of him actually. Dang, they actually have proper animations of him like going through the steps of it all. So you had to sear the meat first on a kebab stick, like over a blazing fire, and then what? Is he prepping some other ingredient, or is he literally just like putting it inside of a pan with oil or whatever? Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma, and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Strohl and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's curative Coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Awesome. Okay. Strohl and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew. Huh. Did we? Oh, we don't get like a scene of us getting to see them eat it.
Camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land.
Yeah, see those campfires things right there.
The Gauntlet Runner. The party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Those campfire things along the trip to our location, I'm guessing those are like the days it's gonna be required to actually get to the destination. So are we gonna get a nighttime scene? Yeah, every time it gets night we have to stop because I guess Nearest can't see piloting the Gauntlet Runner at night. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. Reminisce. 3 days until we reach Materia, our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Like who? Who wants to relax with me? Strohl wants to relax? Where's Hulkenberg at? Nearest, where's Hulkenberg? I can't let a single one of my teammates appear that they're not in the best frame of mind right now. Is she hiding somewhere? Or did she just like go to bed? Can I like go anywhere from here, or am I just stuck here in this strategy room? No, I can go inside. How did I get here? Oh, the deck. Hulkenberg! Where are you hiding, Hulkenberg? Oh, there she is. Yeah, she is hiding over here. I might want to do something with her, because I've been like maining Strohl a little bit. Well, maining. I've just been doing a lot of things with him. Fuck, I should talk to Nearest first, though. I want to make sure I don't skimp out on any dialogue, and I get as much as I can. How did I even get to the deck? Right here? Yeah. Now that we're here, Nearest, I get to appreciate your fit more. Let's see. So you got feathers. I'm not sure why some people... Well, I guess it's just the world they live in, but like... Some people, I can't remember the name of Strohl's race, but they have the horns, and they're the race that kind of dwells in the most in this population. But I've seen other people with wings like Nearest has here. Look at his shirt. He's got the striped shirt with the shorts, letting his dogs hang out. He's got the sandals. And he's got the cool, like, the Renaissance overcoat. You definitely give off a pirate fit, Nearest. Ho, how was that ride, eh? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace, awe-inspiring, tear-jerking. Absolutely. This was such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 winks. Strohl, what do you have to say? I'm not going to hang out with you right now, but I want to hear what you have to say. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? No. Sorry, Strohl. That's all right. Sorry. There are insects gathering by the campfire. Oh, apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg, anyway. I should try and catch one. Oh, I actually got one. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campsite. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. What the fuck? Okay. Look, at nighttime, it seems like anywhere you are, there's just magla like all over the area. It's kind of a cool looking little feature here. And I guess the good thing about us being on this Gauntlet Runner is that like we can't really be attacked by any monsters unless it's like a big freaking hulking creature that like comes walking up. But like it seems to be pretty safe to be on a Gauntlet Runner, especially even if we're at like in the barren lands out here at nighttime. Anyway. Let me talk to Hulkenberg. Let me hang out with her.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future, and with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Sure, let's do that. I'm still thinking about the voice to give her. Like, I've already gone through so many iterations with her, I just can't stick with one for her for some reason. It's hard doing a British voice as it is, but like, it's hard enough to like do a woman's voice as well. Like hers was like kind of deep. It's deep, sort of, but like also light at the same time. I don't know. It's just hard to do her voice. This power we've awoken to. I've all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool, it's bizarre, it's kind of scary. They look kind of scary. Indeed, the designs are rather intimidating. That may be fitting, I suppose. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is it not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why is it so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetites I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Yeah. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
Alright.
Dang, that's 4 points. Oh my god, but imagination looks like it's gonna take a long time to level up. Or, actually maybe not. I think that was those were my first points towards imagination. There's like 4, and that's already halfway, so maybe not. Which one was the one that I was like, dang, I put so much into, but I barely moved it at all? I don't know. I don't know. Just continue, I guess. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Alright, let's chat endlessly into the night and be sleepy in the morning. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Navy a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast. But, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nereus? Please, Nereus, do not make us take longer than we expected to get there. We're on a tight schedule as it is. We'll arrive in Martyria in 2 days, huh? So they really give you... Oh, now they want to do stuff? Or no, what do they want to do? How come he has a sword and she has a magnifying glass? So yeah, the 2 days it's gonna take us to get there is actually like 2 days you could spend to like get royal virtues up or like hang out with your comrades. I'm guessing Nereus isn't a bond I can do because he literally has to like tend to the gauntlet runner as we go. Hulkenberg, let me talk to you. What do you have to do? Well, you've come at the perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round? Playing a game with Hulkenberg will raise my wisdom. This seems kind of fun. Actually, which of my virtues is already level 2? Isn't it wisdom? Yeah, wisdom is level 2, so maybe not now, Hulkenberg. What is Strohl trying to do? He has a sword in his hand. Hey, Will, good timing. I lose my voices for them so fast. Hey, Will, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you've got the time, why not join me? It's refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining my weapon may help me improve my focus during fire and hone my courage, sure. Anything that's not wisdom, because that's the one stat I have that's already level 2, so let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Right, let's have a look at your blade then. Don't clown on me too much, okay? You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after hearing things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. Oh? You'd like to hang up your sword and live peacefully in your life because of all the trauma and hardships you've been through and we've seen these past couple of days and your whole upbringing, I guess? I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns. Yeah. How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? I'm not sure. I'd like to help you. You know what? I'd like to help you, Strohl. I'd like to help you with rebuilding. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it. Tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. Strohl, your blade is so much bigger than mine. Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. Corruption is everywhere. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree. But seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the frontier of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha! Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
That may be true, Strohl, but you're basically part of the cause now after everything we've been together through. I envy you sometimes, you know? To act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I waver sometimes. I just do whatever I do. I waver sometimes. Sometimes Will doesn't have it all together, but you know, that's all. I'm only human after all. Or I guess not human. I'm only elder. But still, everyone has their moments.
No.
I do have moments where I waver. I suppose we all do. But you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. That's why you're our captain. Thanks, Strohl. I appreciate the gassing up. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
Alright.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Even though we've kind of just been stroking at the same part for like a while now. Look, Strohl wipes it a couple times up top and then a couple times down below. And I'm surprised all of our stuff that we scattered around, like the sheaves and all the rags and all that stuff, even that box in the middle that we probably have all their cleaning equipment in. I'm surprised that shit isn't jumbling around everywhere or hasn't fallen off the railing on the side. And I'm surprised they can sit so casually crisscross like that on the deck. I don't know, bro. They gotta have suction cups where they're sitting or something. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as increased my courage.
Alright.
I got a lot of points with Strohl there. And then 4 courage as well. When are we gonna be able to actually do bond moments with them though? I wanna level up their bond if possible. I spent time with Strohl honing our weapons. And whatever happened to that one pink girl that we found in
I say,
in Zorba's thing?
Break.
Oh. Ahoy! Break time, chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
Oh, I did see this thing on the map when we were going.
Of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching madness surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
This is going to be an actual event that's voiced. I feel like it is, if they're making a big deal about us having to stop and look. Oh, here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Dang. Tree of Prophecy? Look at this spot. It's kind of cool. It's not voiced. It's so pretty. It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose color shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree. No, sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nearest pulled out a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. Nearest, why don't you draw us in that landscape as well? Make us the adventurers that stumbled upon the tree of prophecy, so we become well and renowned adventurers who discovered all sorts of weird oddities on our trip to become king. Hey. You know, a little history for people to look back on once we're like famous and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, Nearest? Wow, Nearest. How did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy! Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me? You're sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Tree of Prophecy drawing. I appreciate it, Nearest. That's literally what I was telling you, except you didn't draw us in there. I received Nearest's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never even been here.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. The next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria. Huh? A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely! Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off!
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends, I don't know. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
Alright.
Okay, I got wisdom points anyway. That's cool. I'll take the points, even if it's a free point, so I'll take it. Okay.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives.
Nice little
by boulders,
little story there for us.
Reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner.
That's what I was saying.
Secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
And now we got more chances to talk with our teammates and do all that stuff. This is cool. It's cool little stuff to like. It's world building because like it's not gonna it could just skip directly to where we need to go, skipping the couple of days that it took for us to get there. But I like how they're actually giving us the freedom to actually interact with stuff here. It's very nice, honestly. I like it. We'll be in Materia the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Materia is. Dang, Hulkenberg, where's Nearest? What are you doing, Hulkenberg? This kind of goes hard. All of us just sitting here like this. I wish there was like a photo mode in here to like give it to the UI and stuff like that. There's probably like options to do that, but I don't feel like going through that. But this could be a thumbnail material right here if I had like the ability to get rid of all of this UI on the screen and just have like the game itself here. Take pictures. I actually like taking pictures in games like that when they have photo mode, believe it or not. I like getting characters in cool poses and like having them pose and take pictures. I have a lot of stuff like that from Resident Evil 4 Remake. I literally have like a couple gigabytes worth of pictures of me just taking like random screenshots whenever like Leon was doing something cool or something like that, or like having Ashley and all of them on it. This just reminded me of that game. Anyway, Hulkenberg, I was just reminiscing about the old times, kind of like what I'm probably going to be doing with Strohl in a second. But what are you thinking? Why are you staring out? Why are you over here on the railing, just looking out over the lands? Excellent timing. I've just heard something that caught me rather by surprise. After our cart Grand Trad was beset by bandits, and you were thrown out, you walked the desert to reach the city. Such a vast, empty expanse. An empty and an easy land to get lost in, I'm sure. Well, I had Gallica.
Fair point.
Of course, you've no need to worry with her, your side, I suppose that's why she's been tasked with the role of messenger. Well, in the event that you ever find yourself lost in the wilds, let me offer my own advice. Search for the first star. That star moves to the west in the evening and to the east at night. Time and time again, it helped correct my path in my journey to find His Highness. Still, I must say, I did not expect to return to a life on the road. 'Twill be a long journey yet. Perhaps we'd better rest while we can. I'll be resting, but not after I talk to Strohl. Actually, I want to go find Nearest and grab a bug from here. Yeah. Okay, so like the little like the colors that are emanating from the campfire are literally bugs like gathering around it. Nearest, are you around here somewhere? Where is he? Nearest. There's more. More have nothing to say to you right now. I still haven't found the archetype I need to like level him up. Oh, he is down here. Oh, I can do stuff with him. Dang, listen to the freaking thing here. Nearest? Oh ho, that you, lad? Just in time. Mind helping me out a bit? I was about to give the reactor an inspection. Abstruse and convoluted as it is, rest assured a look won't do you any harm. Carefully inspecting the machinery might hone my wisdom. Ah, it's wisdom though. Fuck it, we're gonna do it. I wanna hang out with you, Nearest. Aha! So you feel the reactor's tug on your heart too, eh? Then to business. I feel like I got his voice down already. He's kinda got the accent I've given him and stuff like that. It all looks complex, I know, but any apparatus here is just a collection of smaller parts, and if those individual parts aren't cared for, the whole lot goes kaput. Which is why today we'll be oiling them down. Vital business keeps them from rusting and wearing down. Look at the freaking sparkle he has in his eyes whenever he does that pose. And look how his glasses are all like fogged up so you can't see his eyes in this frame. Now, how much oil should I apply? Just coat the grooves, pour on the grease just a drop. Coat the grooves, just coat it. Spread it evenly all over the shop. Even though it looks like, oh no, I thought we had a wrench in our hands, but no. We're like pressing buttons and tightening things even though we're supposed to be like coating stuff with oil. I'll just use enough to coat the grooves. Grease, there better be enough for you. That's the ticket, lad! Perfectly dolloped! Ha! That's the kind of work that'll get you in the machinery's good books. Looks like I did a good job. I feel like this detail work has helped me improve my wisdom. Alright. Awesome. Well, wisdom's already about to be level 3 at this point. That should do it for now. On to the next task. I spent some time with Nearest in the engine room inspecting every nook and cranny. They give me money for doing stuff like that. It's very charitable of them.
On, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, after we spend this day, we'll finally be at the location that we're trying to be at. And then... oh no, we're already here. Oh shit, never mind. We got a whole cutscene and everything.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
It was like, awesome.
I missed all this green!
Yeah, it really is green. There's like... we were in desert before non-stop.
That'd be challenging terrain, lad.
I really like how Strohl looks in this cutscene. They all look cool.
Must be nice.
It's always a treat. It's always a treat, like, watching them all in this animation style.
What the? Did we just crash?
Oh my god.
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
We got attacked? I was about to say something exploded inside the machinery, right? But no, we literally got shot at by an enemy runner thing. Is that the thing I said that looked like a Pokemon before? Oh.
Sanctism will reign.
These dudes are fighting with their mechs.
Remember from the opening ceremony.
Dang.
I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
So it's literally their two pawns like fighting each other.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
How did them shooting at us, like, How did they manage to hit us when they're like over there firing at each other? One of them must have like hit the other one out of the way when they were about to shoot, and it like happened to hit us accidentally or some shit.
No,
because they don't even know we're here.
They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
It doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashing well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
What the hell? Why is he just there watching?
As witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Glodell cannot match Godot's firepower.
He's there to make sure that he reports this stuff to the people in the races or whatever. Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Glodell if he's one of Luis's supporters? Are we gonna help him?
If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
We're gonna help Glodell, aren't we? Because we have to like play our cards right so that we can get close to Luis. Let's see how it plays out. I know the right choice is to go help Glodell for our own benefit, but I kind of want to see what happens if I say this.
How about we see how it plays out?
They're gonna be like, "You're so stupid, Will."
Step in on Glodell's side.
I knew it.
know, I don't like it either. But if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Listen, Will. I know that we really don't like them at all, but you're stupid as fuck for thinking that. No, that's you wouldn't say that. I always make them sound so rude and mean when they actually aren't, bro. They're nice people. I'm just over here making them sound all potty mouthed and shit like that.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. What do you say? We have the fastest craft around?
Fine.
Have some faith, Nearest.
Caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Have a little faith.
Let's make sure he owes us big.
Oh boy.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Glodell. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet woman. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
I literally asked, why would you get involved? He's like, oh, sorry, can't really tell you. We're just gonna help. I bet even the guy that we're trying to help, Glodell, is like, what the fuck? Oh, this dude's pulling up on us. There's no way it would give us combat like with the gauntlet runner, right? There's no way.
In God's name, be thou punished.
Glodex? I don't remember how you pronounce it. Glodex and his monks have boarded. Oh no, we're gonna actually fight them. Looks like he knows that magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Oh, and we're fighting. Dang, this dude's here.
You dare interfere in my fight. Know your place.
You look kind of freaky, I'll admit it.
Fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the
Old Egg
Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means
Dang.
he cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
Impious?
Forget about the petrification magic.
I won't attack him. Watch me attack him. No. I can't even like do area attacks because they'll get in the way as well. Alright, it's been a minute since I played, so let's see here. Oh yeah, I have Strohl as a fighter, I forgot. Let's do, this is like a whole boss fight. Increases caster's attack and defense for 3 turns. Let's do that for now.
The freedom of a wanderer. Seeker!
I am Seeker. Let me back up. Let me back out. What do I want to do here? I don't want to do this because that's going to hit everyone and then that'll like mess me up. So let me do something else. Well, first of all, do I have like, there's no way they already have like weaknesses, right?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Yeah, we don't know anything about them. Alright, just do some magic, I guess. Or honestly, increase Strohl.
Let me help.
He's gonna be a powerhouse of a unit for now. And then,
Wish we knew their affinity.
pass it.
Prepare yourself. I call upon royal power within.
Alright, let's see how much damage you can do, Strohl.
Crush you.
Dang, almost 400 damage? Puts on a cocky smirk.
Please.
Damn.
Take this.
Alright, I'm resistant to that.
Hope to achieve.
Damn it, but that also means that they're resistant to magic as well.
Toying with us.
Fuck, I can't do anything really here then. Only thing Will would probably be good for is healing and buffing. How many can we like buff Strohl up like 3 times in a row? Let's see. Is he gonna get 3 strength?
Cease your resistance.
Jeez. Alright, then I guess I'll do one of these. See what light does to them. They're resistant to that. I'm guessing they're resistant to all magic but physical.
You'll be dust. Die hard.
There you go. That's 400 damage. Shut up, Godot. Ow. Oh shit. Oh great. Strohl.
What could you hope to achieve?
I love that you're wasting a turn, Godot. Oh my god, that killed him.
Hold on.
No, that's the wrong button.
Go to his side.
Cures, status ailment. Oh my god. How do you use an item again? This. Jeez. Alright, I need to revive Strohl.
Just the thing.
Oh, okay. I sold by attacking accidentally with Will there.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching.
Oh great, this dude's gonna start attacking now.
I must hold nothing back.
He's gonna start attacking.
Feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting
Rise, my brothers.
Oh my god, and he healed them? Ow.
This is nothing.
Okay, we're all good. Oh god.
Sanctism will reign.
You gotta heal up.
Jeez, dude, they hurt.
Sanctism will reign.
Oh my god, they might kill Strohl again. Strohl, please. Oh my god, this one keeps healing.
Sanctism will reign.
Dear God.
Damn it. We need to get rid of this guy.
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Still not enough.
Let's go.
Jeez, half health isn't good enough for Strohl to survive, man. Oh great, now they're aiming for me. Oh, I'm dead. Will's dead. Jeez.
Sanctism will reign.
Oh my god. This is not good, man.
I'm sorry.
Take that.
So this is where it ends.
Yeah, I figured as much, dude. Jeez.
In the end, a dream is fleeting.
Shut up. Let me try another time. Let me try again. All right, now let's see how this is.
No holding back.
First things first. Battle cry. Gotta suit it up, fit it up, and you can do the same. Battle cry for both of y'all. And then, what can Hulkenberg do? She can kind of just sit there, I think. I don't think she can do much besides just provide us healing. Try and get a critical. No such thing. Do one of these. There you go. Well, both of y'all have being like this, you should be able to do this. To all enemies, to one enemy. Will this be worth it? They resist it though. Deals heavy physical light damage to one enemy, power proportional to the caster's remaining HP. You know, let's try it. He may be resistant to it, but I'm hoping for big numbers here. I'm hoping for big numbers here, even if he's resistant to the elements. All right, I feel like I probably would have been better off just doing this. Damn it. Nice, we got rid of one. Thank goodness. All right, we should be sorted now. Yep. Now he's gonna start attacking since they already took out one of his team. Now they only get 3 turns unless they get a critical. Ow.
Take that.
He's resistant. Wait a second. Resistant?
Looks like we can't brute force
Oh my god! Don't tell me this guy actually needs elemental damage. Fuck. I think he does, doesn't he? Alright. Well, I guess let me see what damage this will do. Yep, he's weak to magic. Fuck.
Please.
I never even attacked him in my last turn. My last go through. Alright, well, I guess we just gotta keep wailing on him. Even if he's resistant. Doing any damage at all is better than none. We're doing 100 damage per, so it's fine. Critical.
Let's go.
Finish it, Will. Nice. Well, now what are we supposed to do?
So, the faithful are broken before you.
That's how it goes.
But struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
So what can we do?
He gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
Oh, okay. There we go. We got a scene of some sort.
Now,
I can't believe I died to those guys.
Prepared for the end.
Ah, I think not, you rotter.
Nearest tumble him off the board or something. Oh.
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Scared him off with that move, huh? Look at him, he's like, oh, oh my god.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Jeez.
Hey, get down here.
Lado, what do you think? We helped you. Is that Juna? I think that was her name, Juna, right? And the dog.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Lado, just accept our help. Are you hurt? I guess you live to say. Are you hurt?
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me?
Look at
Juna
this.
the songstress in the flesh. What
This
brings
dude
you all the way
pulling
out
up.
here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's
Saucy?
my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
What? Oh my god, okay.
Surprised
Look
me
at
out
look
there.
at look at this dude.
Good eye. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
No way, Hulkenberg. Look at her freaking just her dance. Hulkenberg, are you a fan of Juna? Look at this dude over here. He's just rubbing his hands together. You guys look freaky over there. Juna, I just want you to know these guys right here, they're a little bit they might seem a little bit strange, but they're nice people. They're nice people.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
This dude's... oh, he's geeking over the freaking runner.
You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are
I guess I should have expected as much.
Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck?
She's geeking hard over her. Look at her. Their freaking eyeballs all like wide and shit.
Really?
Will and Strohl and Gallica were like, bruh.
No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
Okay.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Juna, would you gladly shake Hulkenberg's hand here?
Fairy. A real living one. Where did you...
A living one? Why, is there people rare? Oh. Oh my... Dang, that thing is huge.
An airborne?
Jeez.
He's actually finished it.
Whose is this? Is that Luis? No, because Luis's people are right there. Maybe it is. It actually is. Look at him. Pulling up with the white suit and everything.
Luis.
And look at him pull up with the other people as well.
How kind to provide a personal escort.
She's like, I care not for you, Juna.
I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Louis.
Look at him here, all pulled up to the spot.
You had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
This guy's voice. Did not expect that to come out of such a small figure.
And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I think this is the first time we properly get a portrait for him. All the times we've seen him, he's been in like cutscenes. Like this is legit him in game and stuff like that. Well, he was in game with those other cutscenes, but like, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. All I know is that that's the first time we're seeing the portrait. We're your supporters. Let's just say it straight out. I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
We're just nice enough to be able to come by and help people, help your associates.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
No reason. No reason.
Anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To help you, Count Luis, to help save the prince, to become a king. Oh boy. To help you. Now we gotta pique his interest, right? To become king. To become king. He might see us as an enemy.
Hey, I know you won't get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
I should rethink. Okay, I'm glad they. I'm glad that they did that. All right, then I guess it's to help him.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh, you fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
Then he walks off with his entourage.
See you, loves.
Bye, Juna.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector.
Hector? That's the name of your pet, Gladel? Hector, okay.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse.
Nurse, I need you to figure out how that thing flies and do it to your own gauntlet runner.
Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Alright, that's the plan. I can't believe we ran into a whole fight like that a day before.
Darkness claims its dominion. The gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose. A place grown thick.
I thought we still had another day left to get to the location.
Just the leaves being caressed by the wind. Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark?
The beguiling beings.
for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Alright, I appreciate that, narrator. Yeah, I knew we had another day left, but they gave us a whole cutscene, and I was like, no way, we already reached our destination, but...
Oh, damn it, blast!
What the hell happened? What's wrong, Nearest?
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Is this dude...
Let's say we go check on him.
Oh, he's downstairs? Oh, I thought he was in the toilet. He was like, I'm dying!
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Nearest.
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
Need some inspiration?
Spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration.
That's what I was saying.
A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
You want to read from my book? Yes. Everyone who's ever come in contact with my book has gained new insights.
Long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
Who'd you hear this from?
Where do you know this information, bruh?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Ah, you say.
There was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning.
I like how Nearest has his wings like huddled around his waist like that. It looks like he has like a belt of sorts. I wonder if they could actually, like, the people who have wings like that, like, are they literally just there like as like, well, not decoration, it's a part of their person, but like, can they fly with that stuff? I wonder. Like how Gallica kind of is just like sitting in the air right now.
After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat.
Wonder who he's talking about.
The relic in his will.
An old person who showed him a relic like that.
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira.
Leaning against the pumping piston. I don't know. The freaking everything around here just defies logic. I guess I know it's a fantasy world, but like this dude is leaning against a pumping like energy source or something. That shit. He would be jiggling up and down everywhere along with it, and he would not be able to stand perfectly still on it like he is right now. It's just, I feel like I have to point those out. I don't know why. It's just, it's funny to me at the same time. I kind of like the fact that like they can like sit down seamlessly without being jostled around by the gauntlet runner. They can like lean against stuff like this and not be affected by the motion of it. Like it's just funny to me. I like it. It's a bit of a critique, but it's welcome. I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out. Awesome. maybe I should look into Chimera when we get to Martyria.
This one's important.
That's a whole quest. Deadline? No deadline. An old inventor Nearest, once known is living in Comero, a village near Materia. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed Neras. Is it Neras? They said it already, I forgot. We left Neras. I'm gonna say Neras. We left Neras, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on.
Oh no, that just skips the whole night.
New king draws nearer.
Alright, we should be there at our location. We should have arrived by now. Are we gonna get a new town to explore and stuff? So we'll arrive in Materia this evening then? Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up at this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it when on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bardon, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting. Alright.
Barreling southward. The parties
we're here. We should be here.
In the old castle town, Artira, where their client Bardon awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Are we gonna get a proper cutscene of us entering this new area, or is it just gonna be we arrive into town? Oh, okay. Ah, we parked our vehicle down there. Dang, this is like a mountainside village, huh?
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
I thought it would be prim and proper, but yeah, this place kind of looks a little bit run down for the next location where to take place in this game. It has charm to it, though. I'll admit it. It looks kind of cool, even if the old fountain in the middle has been desolated and like it looks like there's vines growing on it and stuff. But you know, it's a quaint little place. I think.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
I mean, we have a lot of royalty figures coming into town.
You're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was there. I mean,
oh boy.
Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Oh boy. Are we gonna be blackmailed by the crier? He literally told them information about Forden's compatriot, like, taking the brunt of the damage, but apparently he hasn't told them that we were also responsible for doing that to him in the first place. All fights have casualties. It's not my business. Luis is a tyrant.
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Oh my god. We're just adding fuel to the fire if this were to, like, this could all easily blow up in our face, especially with these people being so devout to Forden as well.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Alright, y'all don't need to be choking up like this, bro. You gotta have will's determination. Did you hear how easily he said that?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
He said that perfectly nice and smooth. Meanwhile, y'all are stuttering over your words. Come on, Hulkenberg. Come on, Strohl. Y'all gotta be a little bit more. Y'all gotta put a little bit more act in your game. I was about to call him Grius. Nearest. They kind of have the same name now I'm thinking about it. Nearest, if you don't talk, that'd be fine. But if you do, just make sure that you keep up with the charade.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Huh. He has a portrait too.
They've come a long way for our sakes.
Dang, his
sure
portrait.
You must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
You've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone.
Huh.
This way.
We're gonna go dine instead of a local pub. Get acquainted with our new the new location and our mission, I suppose. Dang, what is that?
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Dang. He freaking Strohl like looked back and forth at the dish and at board and like he's like, what the hell is this?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's
It's larva.
speciality.
I mean, can eat anything, right?
Delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
I mean, as nasty as it sounds, it kind of looks appetizing from my perspective. I thought it was like a croissant or something. That's literally a larva from a giant worm.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Just try it. It'll probably be excellent. Oh, Hulkenberg is all for it.
Texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
You're
all right.
Completely serious, aren't you?
If Hulkenberg's into it, then I guess y'all just gonna have to go for it as well.
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Is Gallica sitting on a mug of beer? If so, is she like? She must be like on the edge or something. I don't know why. I feel like she's dipping her toes into the alcohol. Looks great. Looks great. I'm not sure about this. No, Will, you accept this strange delicacy. You're the kind of guy who'd be down for it since you're like an Elda and stuff like that.
Looks great.
Exactly. Strohl, you're the only one left out here, and Gallica as well, I bet.
What is with that smile? Not you too.
Gallica, what do you think about this food? You haven't said anything about it. Well, sort of. I don't like the squelching noise it makes when they dip their spoon into it. The rich flavors are bursting into my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate.
Yeah, look at Hulkenberg wolfing it all down. She loves it.
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Why does he have the need to explain this all to us as we're trying to eat it at the same time? Strohl hasn't even taken a bite yet. Gallica at least has something in her hands, but the way that look at I just realized how shocked Strohl's face looks. He's all like, "Oh my god." And then him saying it wiggles around a little bit is nasty to think about. That's nasty. Freaking Strohl is not going to take a bite at all at this point. Oh, even Will's not even taking it back by that. He's like, what?
Would that I had time to try.
Alright, well, they finished it, I guess.
But to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months.
Oh.
All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think
15 kids stolen by a
It's a
Heisme.
disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
And he apparently he sells the children.
Honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heisme. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
We gotta travel to that location ourselves, huh? It's gonna take a day's trip.
Is Heisme's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Oh boy. Do I have to select it now, or just giving me the option to just look around? Is this another tree? A rival gauntlet runner, a major candidate's gauntlet runner seems to be here. Okay.
It's a campground.
Oh, I smell trouble.
Even Will is all like, that's a runner.
There's a runner.
Don't moan in my ear like that, Gallica. Okay.
Here's where we are now. All right.
Here's our current position. I guess we wanted to get here then, right?
Let's see.
That's the giant sandworm's nest. That's a nest, and that's a runner. Alright.
Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Kenny, let's save this town. Just have our reward ready. We'll get the job done. Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you.
Gotta seem honorable.
Don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
It's the entrails of a juvenile sandworm. That's literally its guts, huh? And it's supposed to taste sweet? Is that steam coming from the bowl, or is that stank?
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
I feel like Hulkenberg's gonna be all for it. She seems like the kind of person who like accepts food no matter what form it takes. Let's see if she's the first one to eat. Yep, and it makes squelching noises. She's like, "Oh, it's awesome."
Different from the roast? Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
It's succulent.
Used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now,
Morris, please, bruh. Please, Morris. Have a little faith. Whew. It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Whew. Ah, new location, huh? New location. Look at all these people here. Kind tavern staff.
Pleasure to see you.
As requested by Borden, the entire tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, it was nice of you to come all this way, traveler. Please make yourself comfortable. The beds are in the back, past the door next to the desk. Hulkenberg, you're a bit of a freak for the delicacies here, aren't you? Oh, the cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Materia is a fine city indeed, which makes this Heimsmay offenses all the more damning. Oh my God! Which makes this Heimsmay's offensive all the more damning. One more time. Which makes this Heimsmay's offensive all the more damning. If all we've heard is true, hunting him will be a trial indeed. To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given into despair. She seems to uphold the code of the knights to quite a degree. Where's Strohl? Is he in the bed somewhere? Over here? Visca Albo guest room. Are you in the guest room, Strohl? Are you already in the bed? He is, look at him. We're all gonna be sleeping together? Why is there an extra bed? Strohl? Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? I love a good inn. The runner wasn't so bad. Either works.
Yeah.
Nothing beats the bed at an inn.
Right?
I can see the monsters out there when we camp at the runner, so I rest a little easier in an inn. I wish Nearest would come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is its king. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. They have, well, I bet they just have this normal amount of beds normally for any people who come in to pay, but it's literally the perfect amount for all of the people we have in our squad, right? Let's go to bed for today.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's gorgeous out.
Oh, they're really letting us explore the city for now, huh? Wow, what beautiful weather! I think I must have overslept, though.
Hold on.
Where is everyone?
Let's hurry.
They all went to Krieggrant. They all went to Krieggrant Castle ahead of us. Apparently, we can get there by climbing the stairs in Stairstone Market. Oh boy, a new town, huh? Well, you know, first things first, I gotta go visit the shop.